This tutorial is for first grade, Module 5, Lesson 9. In this lesson, we're going to explore the idea that when we cut a shape into a greater number of equal pieces, each piece becomes smaller. So here I have two circles, Circle A and Circle B. Circle A has been divided into fourths, or 4 equal pieces, and Circle B has been divided into halves, or 2 equal pieces. The first question says, which shape has been cut into more equal parts? Since shape A was divided into 4 pieces, we'll say that it has been cut into more equal parts. The second question says, which shape has larger equal parts? Well, you can see that shape B has been divided into larger pieces, since it was only divided into 2 parts. And then which shape has smaller equal parts? That would be shape A, because each fourth is smaller than each half in shape B. Here's another example. This time we have square A, which has been divided into halves, and square B, which has been divided into fourths. The question says, which shape has been cut into more equal parts? Well, shape B was divided into fourths, so that's more parts. Which shape has larger equal parts? Well, the halves in shape A are bigger than the fourths in shape B, so we'll say shape A. And which shape has smaller equal parts? That would be shape B, because the fourths are smaller than the halves. In the next section, we're looking at a rectangle that has been divided into fourths and a rectangle that has been divided into halves, and in each case, one piece has been shaded. The first direction says to circle the shape that has a larger shaded part. Well, the triangle that makes up the half of the second rectangle is larger than the shaded part in the first rectangle. So we'll circle this shape. And then if I look down below, it says circle the words that make the sentence true. The larger shaded part, which would be this part, is 1/2 or 1/4 of the whole shape. Well, since it has been divided into 2 pieces, and that gray triangle is one of those pieces, we'll say that the larger shaded part is 1/2 of the whole shape. The next section says to color the part of the shape to match its label and circle the words that would make the statement true. So my first circle says we need to color in 1/2 of the circle. So I will divide the circle into 2 equal pieces, and I will shade in 1/2. On the other side, we need to divide the circle into 4 equal pieces and then shade in 1/4. Now let's choose the words to complete the sentence. 1/2 of the circle is larger than 1/4 of the circle. And you can tell by looking at it that this half is larger than the fourth in the second circle. Now let's look at one more example. Same thing here. We're going to divide now the rectangle into 1/4 or into fourths, and we'll shade in 1/4. So I'll divide it down the center and then down the center horizontally, and we'll shade in 1/4. And on the other side, we'll show 1/2 of the rectangle. I'll draw a straight line down the center and shade in 1/2. Now when we read our sentence, we'll say 1/4 of the rectangle is smaller than 1/2 of the rectangle. And again, the idea being the more pieces a shape is cut into, the smaller the size.